Hey guys, it's me, Luke. Sorry about the noise. It is raining. But I'm going to teach you how to create a really easy, I guess you could call it candle, but it's not really a candle. All you need is a coffee can of some sort. I'm using one of my mom's cafe espresso cans. It's probably about 3 inches wide, 5 inches tall. I mean, that's really all you need. I'm going to prop you all up in a vise. Hopefully. Let's see here. Got a case, thank God. Oh, yours is sturdy. So, got your can. And a roll of paper napkins I've flattened out. So taking the napkins, you're just going to roll it in a really tight ball. So it looks like this. Doesn't need to be perfect. There's wrinkles. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't need to be in a circle. Just needs to resemble it. Piece of newspaper that's been flattened out. When you fold the newspaper, it should be no higher than the top of your can. And then you're just going to take your paper towel and roll that in it. You don't have to use paper towel to start it. You can use cardboard, old containers, Perrier containers, paper. If you built these already, I'll show y'all another video on how to make these things. You can put these things at the top, at the bottom, anywhere y'all need them. Really cool little things. Once you have this and it resembles a ball, it's probably about an inch wide this way. Take some more newspaper. Fold it in half. Or maybe y'all need to. Maybe you'll have like a 5-gallon bucket. Y'all do want to use something metal, or else the can will melt. And it just goes above the top, so I can push that down a little bit. Take this. Oop. There. Get on a flat surface. And just roll. Let's see here. Try and move this up so y'all can see. Just roll it. Now yours should look very messy, most likely. Should fit into your hand. If it doesn't, just keep on rolling. Keep on rolling until it can fit in this fairly tightly. But still enough of a loose fitting to where you can really push it down. And then just repeat that process. Just keep folding and rolling up the newspaper. So you've got a big old wad. And keep testing it to see how much more you can put in before it stops fitting in your can. You'll probably get away with a couple more pages. See, as it's going to expand, it's going to go. I'm just going to pause y'all up while I do the last couple pages. Alright, my ball is finally large enough to fit in this. I'm just going to stand it up. Take your 2 folds. Pinch those together. Put your back in, then pinch that. Just push it down. And you might need to push it and roll it just to get it in there. Nice and tight. So mine is actually pretty far above the lid. That's okay for what I'm doing. So I can hopefully take a saw and just go. On the other hand, I'm just going to leave it like this. So I just tried cutting it and it exploded. Well, it just all fell out. So I was almost done cutting them all, but I didn't know which way they went. So now some of the cuts are down here. Some of the cuts are way down here. Some of them are up here. But I roughed up this side, which is good. Roughed up the top a little bit, which is great. Now when I pour the wax over it, it'll grip it real nice. So when I was cutting, I got all these little fibers and ember-like little things. So you're going to be starting this with flint and steel. I highly advise you to take this stuff. It's like shredded paper, newspaper in really tiny pieces. Just pack that on top. I'll show you all what it looks like. Also, as a side note, sawdust and lint work great for starting this thing up if you're doing flint and steel or anything like that. If you're not going to do flint and steel, you don't have to worry about this. But I still do it just in case I am camping and maybe a lighter goes out or something weird like that. I do have the ability to strike this up using flint and steel. So, even if you're probably not going to use it for flint and steel, go ahead and give it a shot. It also makes lighting it up much easier. All you have to do is leave a small little flap like this, fold it like that, and it's catch on fire super easy. I'm going to get some dryer lint, stick it down here, and then once we pour the wax on, keep this stuff in place. It'll also disallow, if that's a word, disallow you to put any more on top. Don't put more than one layer on top or else it's going to be super hard to light. Alright, dryer lint. It's okay if it has stuff in it, as long as it's not plastic. Plastic's terrible. Alright, I'm just going to fluff it up a little bit. Make it nice and wide, and then just put that right on top like that. I'm going to try and push it down some areas. Sticks down in there. Pouring the wax. When I cover up our little flap, just going to stick it down in there, hopefully with one hand. Just going to take this and spread it out, get it everywhere. Don't be afraid to tear the lint apart. Make sure it gets everywhere. Pack it down, some too. Now all you have to do is take a little bit of wax, or actually quite a bit. Probably about a medium candle. That's about 4 inches by 3 inches. Melt that down, and then take out the wick, and then just pour that over it. I'm actually melting down. Well, I haven't melted down some. If I did, my mom would be furious. But I'm going to put some dried wax flakes on there. Alright, and here's the finished project. It's not raining anymore. It's sunny. Just broke off a bunch of little pieces of wax that was sitting in the bottom of a pan from the earlier project. Left this out in the sun. Still... Ow, that's actually pretty hot from the sun. And the sun squished it up a little bit. And I just went like this and connected it all. And then, since I covered the little wood chip, that little piece of paper like this that came out right here, long ago, put a little wood chip under here. Before I melted it, which appears it didn't do a good job of melting. And even in Texas, that sun really isn't that hot. It just made the wax a bit more palatable. Really didn't do much at all. I'll put this back out in the sun, let this sit like this, and hopefully bind to this much easier like that. But that's about it. That's really it. Alright, please like, share, and subscribe. And this is Luke signing off. Hope you all have a great day.